Ask most enthusiasts or auto journalists what mid-size sedan they would drive, and most of them would say none of them, because they're just not that much fun. This could be the exception. This is the 2014 Mazda 6, and Mazda is a passionate car company. It's an engineering company, and they want to make fun cars for drivers like you. The Mazda 6 has been completely redesigned for 2014. Automotive designers are kind of a funny bunch. In fact, the Mazda 6 designer said that this has a very 3D look, a lot of detail. I'm not quite sure what he's talking about, because of course we're here in three-dimensional. What I do like is what they've done with the grille. It's much more vertical, more pronounced, no more Joker face or smiley face, and I think this is a great new look for not just the Mazda 6, but all new Mazdas. In recent years, there's been a big push for cab forward design, moving everything forward, but Mazda has noticed that a lot of the luxury cars, the premium cars, they have a cab rearward look about it, and guess what? They've done that. They've really stretched the sheet metal here. It's very sporty, it's very elegant. It doesn't look like a $22,000 car, but guess what? It is. If you have to buy a mid-size sedan, you might as well buy one that looks as good as the Mazda 6. Just look at how they've really curved the sheet metal here. As you can see, these lines just keep flowing with the car. It just makes the car look more interesting, and guess what? It's interesting to drive as well. With the Mazda 6, it's not just about form, it's about function too. Underneath, they've used a lot of high-strength steel. In fact, 58% of the structure is high-strength steel, and that's twice as stiff as the outgoing model. You may have been noticing the word Sky Active on a lot of the newer Mazda vehicles like the CX-5. Well, the Mazda 6 now gets Sky Active technology. This is essentially a series of technologies, not just engine, but it's about the chassis, it's about the transmission, it's about everything to make Mazdas more fuel efficient, more fun to drive, more technologically advanced. Underneath the hood of the Mazda 6, we have an all-new Sky Active 2.5-liter engine that produces 184 horsepower, 185 pound-feet of torque, and great fuel economy. Combined fuel economy and automatic, 30 miles to the gallon. It's made it to a 6-speed automatic that has also been completely redesigned and is extremely efficient and performance-oriented. Mazda has made a conscious effort to convert the Mazda 6 from a regular car to a premium car. And as you can see from the back, it does look extremely premium. In fact, to us, it looks like a Lexus ES, and that's a good look. If you like the way the Mazda 6 looks on the outside, you really like the inside. They've done a lot to change the gauges, the instrument panel. Everything is much more updated and more modern, with one exception. 5.8-inch navigation screen. By today's standards, where most cars have 7- and 8-inch screens, this is extremely small and kind of looks a little outdated. But the rest of it, top notch. The Mazda 6 is available in 3 trim levels. The base is known as the Sport, and that starts at $20,800 for the manual, but you don't get Bluetooth. If you step up and get the automatic, which actually gets better fuel economy, you are going to spend just under $23,000. For $25,000, you get the Touring, which is available either in the manual or the automatic, same price. And then you have the Grand Touring, which we've been driving today, only available in the automatic, starting price just under $30,000, but it's got a host of options. Lots of great safety features, and depending on which package you get and which trim level you get, you'll be able to benefit from some great safety technology. Mazda's objective with this Mazda 6 was to make it fun to drive, make it engaging. And quite honestly, my co-driver and I, we both agreed. They've really done a great job. And we first looked at the specs, the 2.5-liter engine and 184 horsepower. It's not quite up to that 200 standard that's been established by some of the others in the segment, but we don't feel like it's lacking any power. It's very engaging. The transmission, which again is probably the most important thing. You got to have a good engine. But if you don't have a good transmission that responds quickly, it's just not going to get the job done. And we love the response time on this, especially on those rolling accelerations, 30 to 50 or 50 to 70. Responds quickly. Kickdown mode, it's really a great transmission. So they've done a really good job. The seats also extremely comfortable. The steering wheel, very sporty, very thick. Got paddle shifters, as every kind of enthusiast car should have. So the way we look at it is, this is really the vehicle for somebody who wants to commute, but also has that enthusiast blood in them.